Hello everybody, my name is Kyle and this is Let's Play MTG, Magic the Gathering, and pretty much I'm going to be making a lot of different videos on this channel, all related to MTG, obviously, and this is going to be a deck progression series. This is my deck. Be aware I only spent about 15 bucks to actually make this deck, so be aware. Okay, this is a white and black zombie deck with a blue splash, and I'm going to get started. First off, we've got 10 planes, 3 Terramorphic Advances, so I can get my blue in there for splashing. Only 1 Piranha Marsh, which I'll probably get more of those because those are always useful. And just 20 Swamps. This is a 100 card deck, so it's pretty big. But since I still have the right amount of lands, and I have some card withdrawals, it's all good. First off, we've got some of the white sorceries. This card, pretty much the target player gains 4 life, unless you put a land down. If you put a land down, you gain 8 life. Got 3 of those, so they're pretty useful. Gain up a decent amount of life. We got this. You can choose 2 target creatures and tap those creatures and attach all equipment from them. Only got 1 of those, but it's still a pretty useful creature as well. Sorry about my fingers there. This one is really good for defending and attacking. Creatures you control get plus 4 toughness until the end of the turn. So if the enemy has a lot of really strong creatures for damage, but you can still kill them, that can be really useful against them. This is an old style card, but pretty much you prevent all damage that you or target creature from any one source. If the source is red, you do pretty much the source's controller that amount of damage equal to the amount of damage prevented. So it's a pretty good card. And it's an instant, so you can do that right as they're attacking. Especially if you're facing a red deck, that can be really useful. This is just an instant 4 life and recovery of 1s and 1 white, 1 colorless. This is just Rally of the Peasants. Might want to get a few more of these in there. Pretty much you get +2 until the end of turn, and it has a fire one. But I have no need for that because, whatever. I'll probably just get a different type of card that gives me the same ability. I got 1 sorcery on my white side, which is gain 4 life. Rather simple. On to the enchantments. We got enchant creature. Enchanted creature can attack or block. Not bad. 1 lifelink. I'm probably gonna get 4 of those to help out this deck. Nimbus Wings is a really useful thing for a zombie deck. Pretty much a player gets +1 and +2 and has flying, which is always useful. It's a bitch. Enchanted Land. Enchanted Land is a 2/6 white wall creature with Defender, and it's still a land. When an enchanted creature is put into the graveyard, return that card to its owner's hand. See? So it's actually a pretty good thing, and you can do this over and over again. Oh no, this only puts it to a land. Oh, never mind. But either way, it's a really good thing. Just gets you a little bit of damage out there. Not bad, good for defending. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may gain 1 life. And I have 2 of those. If I can get 4 of those out there, that can be really useful. Oblivion Ring. Really good card. When an Oblivion Ring comes into play, remove another target non-land permanent from the game. Meaning, I can pretty much take a creature right out of the game. And I threw in a few flying creatures, and pretty much any white creature I put into this deck that was non-zombie, I made sure it benefited the deck in certain ways. This one pretty much has a battle cry spell. Whenever this creature attacks, each other attacking creature gets +1 and +0 until the end of turn. And for some reason, this camera's not focusing. Focus. Okay, apparently not. Flying. 3/2. Just an Assault Griffin. Just for flying, helping out. Sarah Angel. 4/4. Vigilance. Attacking doesn't cause this creature to tap. And this is Defender. 1/8. Not bad. Cumulative upkeep is a really pain in the ass thing. I don't understand exactly how it works. And pretty much every turn, I think you put 1 life onto here, and I don't think he actually gains the life. I think he just puts it onto here as a counter. And if he dies from an enemy killing him, that guy gains the amount of life as the amount of counters there are on him. But if you sacrifice him before he dies or whatever, he doesn't gain any of the counters. That's what I think. Not 100% sure. Someone can comment and tell me otherwise. Okay, now we're going to move on to the artifacts I have in this deck. Only 4. I got my Coke Synth Wellspring. Whenever he enters the battlefield or is put into the graveyard from the battlefield, you may search your library for a basic land card, reveal it, and put it into your hand. And shuffle your library. Just a good way to get some land also, just to get some of my blue for splashing. Cellar Door. It's 3 and tap, and you can keep it on the field. And target player puts the bottom card of his or her graveyard into his or her puts a of his library into his or her graveyard. If it's a creature card, you put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield. Pretty good. I might want to get a few more of those because that could be really useful. Cobble Wings, pretty much the creature has fine, and you can equip it for 1, and you can equip it onto different things. So it's pretty good. Darksteel Brute is a really useful card also. Darksteel Brute is indestructible. Pretty much, once you pay 3, Darksteel Brute is a 2/2 artifact creature until the end of the turn. And if you know what indestructible means, it pretty much, unless it has a --/ ability that pretty much goes below its HP, you can't kill it. It's pretty nice. Those are my artifacts. I'm actually going to skip the black for right now and quickly move on to my blue splash. This is my blue and black Dagger Captain, which is a zombie soldier, which has Death Touch, so anything you attack with it dies instantly. But since he has another ability, which makes all zombie creatures have +1/+1 that you control on the field. For some reason it's not focusing, I'm sorry about that. But I'm explaining it all. Whenever another zombie you control dies, your target opponent loses 1 life also. And since I have a lot of things to take things out of the graveyard, that's no issue. Got 3 of those guys, might want to get a 4th. Not bad though. And I got this guy, which is a nice little card. You can get in all starter packs, but it's good for blue splash also. Human Wizard, and you can price 3 and tap him and exile a creature card from your graveyard. Put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield, and then put a 1/1 counter on each zombie you control. And you can do that over and over and over and over again. So this guy is really good for splashing in a zombie deck. Just saying personally. I'm probably going to keep a blue splash in this deck. This is Scabbernator, which is a mystic. Only the mythic in this deck. He's a 5/6, and his additional cost him, you have to exile 3 creature cards from your graveyard. Not that good, but not bad. He's also flying. And you may cast him from your graveyard. So that's also a really good thing. And then I got 5 lands, if I'm correct. Yes, 5 lands. Just for some splashing. So 2/2 and then 1s. So not bad. Just some 5 lands, just so I can get them out, unless I have to use all my Terramorphic advances. Okay, we're gonna move on to creatures. Just so you guys know, all my other updates aren't gonna be as long. I'm just gonna be updating you to what I have mainly. Those updates will only be up 5 minutes long. This update will probably be, 12 minutes, more to 8 minutes-ish. Okay, this is Rotting Legion. Rotting Legion enters the battlefield tapped. And he's 4/5, 5 cast. 1 dark, 1 black, 4 colorless, not bad. Infectious Horror, he has 2/2, and whenever he attacks, each opponent loses 2 life. So he can be really useful in a group game, just to take out some damage if the guy has no real defenders. This guy I like. Gravecrawler. Gravecrawler can block. You may cast Gravecrawler from your graveyard as long as you control a zombie. So really good for a zombie deck. Just personally looking at him, he looks really useful for that. We got Limday's Court, I'm not sure that's the thing. It's 2 black, 1 colorless. Creatures blocking or blocked by Limdual's Court cannot regenerate this turn. So pretty much meaning if they have high HP, or whatever, or if they have a -1 counter or something like that on them, they can regenerate that back. Infect, really good, especially with my Nimbus Wings combination. You can all these infect guys, because if you get 10 counters on a player, they die instantly. So yeah, -1 infect, 2/2, 1 black, 2 colorless. Scourge Servant, infect again, pretty much the same thing, but it's a 5 cast and it's 3/3. Toxic Nim, this guy is the same thing, 6 cast with 4/1, but you can regenerate him. I'm not sure how that works, if you kill him and then you can regenerate him or something. I don't know, maybe that works. No, that's just my artifact again. I got 2. Oh yeah, just so you know, I got 2 of the Toxic Nims. Abatua Ghoul. First strike. Whenever this creature is dealt damage by arbitrary ghoul this turn, you gain life equal to that character's toughness. So it's pretty cool. Pretty useful for gaining life and good in a good battle. Ghoul Raiser, you guys all know that guy. Pretty much you can bring back a zombie card from your graveyard to your hand when he enters the battlefield. 2/2, 3 cast, not bad, 3 of them. Sutured Ghoul, Gold, or Rare. He has Trample. As Sutured Ghoul enters the battlefield, exile any number of creature cards from your graveyard. Sutured Ghoul's power is equal to the total power of exile cards, and its toughness is equal to their total toughness. So this thing can be crazy good. It's a 7 cast, 3 black, 4 colorless, and I mean it can be ridiculous if you can get a decent amount of creature cards. And since my deck's huge, I can pull out a lot of cards and I can work that out very well. This guy's nice. I have 2 of them. Rotting Fensnake, and he's just a 5/1, but he's not bad. He's good for KOing some stronger guys. If they only have some strong guys and you want them to attack, you want them to block, or they don't want to take 5 damage to them, right? Good for also if you're going to do direct hits. Haste, 2/1, Infect, you know, basic effect, and he's a Black Cave Goblin. Good just for getting out some weak creatures. It's 4 cast. You got the Warpath Ghoul, 3/2, 3 cast. Gravedigger, got 2 of those. Pretty much I can bring out any 2 creatures. I just want those for my other flying air guys, or white guys. Racist. Yeah, 2/2, 4 cast, and I got Massive Ghouls, which is a 5 cast, one of the newer edition cards, as you guys can see. And he's a 5/3. He's not bad. So as in total, I haven't counted all my cards, but pretty much I realized that it's about a 100 card deck. I realized that it's about 20, 30. I don't know it all right now. I was too lazy to look at it right now, but even though I made sure the ratios are pretty much 1, 1, and 3, so pretty much 1/3 lands, 1/3 sorceries and stuff, and then 1/3 creatures. And then I put a little bit of splash of that in there. But other than that, I'd like to thank you guys for watching my video. Please leave any comments you guys want to say, anything to improve my deck, any cheap sources to improve my deck, any recommendations, any of this, any of that, any good splash. Yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. This is Kiiusy or Kyle, whatever, signing out. And give me some recommendations for some new videos or deck tech. Peace out.